Happy Gilmore has always loved hockey, and although he may not be the best skater, his late father has taught him the secret of making a great slap shot. His father worshipped hockey, but his mother didn't. Hence why she moved to Egypt, where there's not a hockey rink for miles. His father took him to games to see their favorite player, Terry O'Reilly, also known as the Tasmanian Devil. Happy's father has been supportive, constantly reminding Happy that he could be anything he wanted, but all he ever wanted to be was a hockey player.
Yeah, my childhood was going great, but life is full of surprises.
Like when he suddenly lost his father after he got hit by a stray puck at a game. After the funeral, Happy was sent to live with his grandmother in Waterbury. Ever since his father died, Happy developed a short temper.
But most of the time, I was quick to say I was sorry.
After graduating, Happy bounced back and forth through several jobs. He didn't last long, but Happy didn't mind because he knew that the only thing he wanted to do was hockey. Aspiring to be an ice hockey player, Happy tries out for a local team.
Well, hey, Coach, what's going on here, man? What about me?
But despite his powerful slap shot, which he learned from his late father, his short temper and poor skating control limited his professional prospects. In a fit of rage, Happy beats up the coach when he makes fun of him. Even his ex-girlfriend leaves him because she worries she won't have a future if she stays with him.
You're going nowhere, Happy, and you're taking me with you.
The next day, Happy rushes back home when he hears that his grandmother is being evicted from her home.
Hey, put that stuff down. That's my grandmother.
A government employee explains that his grandmother has not paid her taxes for 10 years and owes the IRS $270,000 in back taxes. His grandmother explains that she didn't have any money.
Mrs. Gilmore owes the IRS $270,000.
Happy sends his grandmother to a retirement home until he can figure out how to pay her debt within the next 90 days or face foreclosure on the house. Little did he know that the residents at the home were being mistreated and were forced to work in an illegal sweatshop.
My fingers hurt.
Now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled landscaping duty.
While overseeing the movers as they repossess his late grandmother's golf clubs, one of the movers dares Happy to take a swing.
$20 says you can't do it again.
Bring it on.
Happy discovers that his unorthodox slapshot style swing could drive a ball 400 yards and begins hustling golfers at a driving range.
All right, $50, I can hit it over the highway. Any takers?
Former pro golfer Chubbs Peterson witnessed Happy hit a long drive and immediately believed in his potential. He approaches Happy and offers to teach him, but he turns him down.
No. You have no idea who I am, dude.
Claiming that he is a hockey player. Chubbs explains that he had to retire from golf after an alligator bit his hand off. At a tournament in Florida, the ball went down by a lake when an alligator pounced on Chubbs.
Damn, the alligator just popped up. Cut me down in my prime. He got me.
Chubbs convinces Happy to join the Waterbury Open tournament, for which the winner will earn a spot on the PGA Tour. He initially rejects the offer, but when Happy learns of the prize money,
Trying to make the big bucks.
he decides to play at the tournament. Despite his unorthodox playing style, Happy quickly becomes a fan favorite. He quickly makes a name for himself due to his unusual long drives, which impresses the audience and fans alike. Apart from his insane long drives, Happy struggles with putting and quickly resorts to violence and profane meltdowns. With Chubb's guidance, Happy wins a tournament, which he is happy to have won his first trophy ever.
Well, some might call it luck. I'd like to call it, well, luck, I guess. So what?
Later, Chubbs confronts Happy and explains that his victory was primarily due to luck. He suggests not going to the Pro Tour yet so Chubbs can focus on training him, claiming that he still has a lot to work on before going toe-to-toe with professionals. Happy turns him down, claiming that he needs the money now, which disappointed Chubbs.
No. I gotta go.
Having earned his ticket to the Pro Tour, Happy shows up to the tournament despite the resentment from the arrogant, presumed favorite Shooter McGavin, who sees him as a threat.
Why don't you join us at 9 o'clock on the 9th green?
What happens there?
When Happy learns that he needs to supply his caddy, he hastily hires a homeless man named Otto, whom he ran into in the parking lot. Despite his poor short game, Happy draws huge crowds to his game, where everyone is overly impressed by his powerful tee shot that cuts through the wind at 400 yards. Due to his unsportsmanlike behavior and lack of etiquette, Doug Thompson, president of the tour, wanted to throw him out. Director of Public Relations, Virginia Vinet, intervenes on Happy's behalf. Virginia explains that Happy has caused a drastic increase in television ratings, higher attendance, and new sponsorship offers, describing him as a colorful, emotional, and a working-class hero. Doug agrees to keep him in the tournament, provided Virginia works with Happy to correct his behavior.
Fine, but he's your responsibility.
Happy quickly became the tour sensation, attracting all types of people in all of his games. Shooter becomes uncomfortable with the new ambiance of the game and complains to Doug, demanding that he kick Happy off the tour. Doug claims his hands are tied since Happy has not broken any rules and he is bringing in huge crowds and attracting young sponsors.
Well, I guess I'll have to take care of this myself.
Happy takes Virginia to an empty ice rink for a romantic date night. He confides in her that he is only doing this to help reclaim his grandparents' house after the IRS repossessed it. Virginia grows close to Happy, and they eventually become romantically involved.
You gotta give me a big fat kiss.
At the Pepsi Pro-Am, Happy gets paired with celebrity host Bob Barker, who is excited to be teaming up with a rising star. In a ploy to distract Happy, Shooter hires a heckler named Donald Floyd to taunt him at the event.
Jackass.
Donald skillfully disrupts Happy's concentration by repeatedly calling him a jackass, which ruins his gameplay. Happy explains that he gets distracted by Donald, but even Bob is displeased with Happy's performance, coming in at last place. Happy confronts Bob, who continues to criticize him, and it leads to a fist fight on national television. Doug calls him out for his unacceptable behavior and penalizes him with a $25,000 fine and a 1-month suspension.
Suspended! I gotta play!
Doug, kick him off the tour.
Happy tries to convince Doug that he can't afford to be suspended, not when he is so close to buying back his grandparents' house, but he dismisses it. Virginia confronts Happy, who wallows in despair, worried that he won't be able to pay back the government in time. Thanks to Virginia's brilliant idea, she secures a lucrative endorsement deal with Subway for Happy.
Coming right up.
Happy picks up his grandmother and tells her that with a commercial, he just raised enough money to buy back the house. When they arrived, he was surprised to find a lot of people outside and discovered that the house was being auctioned off.
25, thank you, and a two now.
Happy tries to be optimistic and joins the auction, but he is furious when he learns that Shooter is there and spitefully outbids him to force Happy to quit the tour. Happy was willing to take his offer, but Virginia convinced him not to leave.
Face it, Happy. You are a golfer.
Instead of quitting, Happy wagers a bet with Shooter. If Happy wins the championship, Shooter will return his house. But if he loses, Shooter will keep the house and Happy will quit golf.
You're in big trouble, though, pal. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
Realizing that he needs to work out his short game, if he plans on beating Shooter, Happy reaches out to Chubbs and takes him up on his offer to train him. Chubbs accepts his request and takes him to a miniature golf course to practice.
This time, just line up your putt. Don't even look at the hole.
Initially, Happy struggles to putt and quickly lashes out at his surroundings. When the golf course becomes a big mess, riddled with obstructions, Chubbs tells him to think of his happy place. Once he envisioned it, his anger dissipated, and he was able to put it into the hole. Proud of the improvement he made, Chubbs gifts him a custom putter in the shape of a hockey stick to channel his inner hockey spirit.
This is excellent.
As a token of appreciation, Happy also gets him a gift. But when Chubb opens it, he's startled to find it's the head of the alligator that took his hand.
Got his head.
In shock, Chubbs backs away and falls out of the window to his death. Shooter shows up to spite Happy for killing a golf legend. In a twist of fate, Happy is paired with Shooter in the Tour Championship. As a golf veteran, Shooter takes the lead early on, but Happy showed everyone,
You know what the pathetic thing is? You've been playing golf your whole life.
including him, that he has fixed the short game, all thanks to Chubbs, who worked with him. Worried that Happy will wipe the floor with him, Shooter hires Donald again, but this time he drives a car on the course and runs over Happy. Although Donald succeeded in sabotaging Happy's performance, he crashes into a television tower. The doctor advises him to rest, but Happy insists on continuing. Despite his determination, Happy loses his focus, which impacts his performance, and Shooter is back in the lead again. When everything seemed bleak, Happy's grandmother shows up on the course and encourages him to give his best. On the final hole, Happy catches up to Shooter. Shooter's tee shot lands in the crowd, and he is surprised to find his ball on the foot of Happy's scary former boss.
That's 2 thus far, Shooter.
Oh, you can count.
Shooter asks if they can drop the ball, but Doug argues that the rules dictate that it be played as it lies. Shooter manages to save par with a long putt. When it was Happy's turn, the television tower that Donald crashed into finally fell, obstructing Happy's path to a winning putt. Happy asks Doug for consideration, but Shooter insists that the rules dictate he plays it as it lies, just like how he had to play the ball off the foot of his scary-looking ex-boss.
I'm afraid he's right. Take a shot, Mr. Gilmore.
Virginia suggests Happy hit the ball around the tower and sink his putt, confident they can win the sudden death, but Happy claims that he will just beat him right there, right now. Despite the giant obstruction to his winning putt, Happy is confident he will come out victorious. Using the tower to his advantage, Happy bounces his ball around it like a Rube Goldberg machine to sink his winning putt. Shooter was caught off guard by the near-impossible feat Happy just pulled and decides to run off with a gold jacket. An angry mob of Happy's fans chases and beats him up, led by Happy's former boss. Having won his bet against Shooter, Happy returns to his grandparents' house and celebrates with his grandmother, Virginia, and Otto after reclaiming the house.
Hey, Happy.
Our journey through this classic has come to an end, but the nostalgia never stops. Hit subscribe for more retro movie adventures and drop a comment letting me know which movie we should revisit next.